Okay, so I just finished watching the finale of Crisis on Infinite Earths, and quite frankly, I'm just gonna say it. It bored the hell out of me. Hi guys, my name is Maria Park, and this is Approach to Nerd. And in this episode, we are talking about the finale episode of Crisis on Infinite Earth that just aired tonight on the CW. And I have to say that this whole experience, these last two episodes, have me feeling very underwhelmed. And I'm never going to be a reviewer that is not real with you. So if I don't like something, I'm just going to tell you I don't like it, even if you're triggered by it. Because I believe that everyone on this channel should have an opinion. I may not agree with it, but it's your right to have it. So yeah, I did not like it. And so now, to be fair, there were a lot of good Easter eggs in this episode, like Ezra Miller, Barry Allen from DCEU, in meeting up with our Arrowverse. Barry Allen, that whole moment comparing suits was really good. I love the very end where we got to see the Justice League's, basically their new headquarters, which looks just like the Justice League headquarters from the comics and the old 80s cartoon, Justice League cartoon, or it might have been early 90s, but I think it was late 80s. I love that we see Gleek, like his cage, so which means the Wonder Twins are running around somewhere. And yes, I am spoiling a lot of the Easter eggs because that's what stood out to me, honestly. The entire freaking thing to me was just very lackluster. So hear me out. Since we heard Crisis on Infinite Earth was a thing, everyone just assumed it was going to be like the next Endgame. We're going to have like portals, but at the end, this huge, massive battle, and everybody comes running in to stand off against the Anti-Monitor like they did with Thanos in Endgame. And there is a battle, but the battle is not as overwhelming or awesome as Endgame was. And it actually is very disappointing because the CW has had years to perfect this. This is what the fans want. This is what they liked in the movie theaters. And yes, we have a TV budget, but hey, let's just do it. Let's see where it goes. No, none of that happened. We do have a face-off with the Anti-Monitor, but it involves two Kryptonians. So it's two Kryptonians, Martian Manhunter, Batwoman, Sarah, our White Canary, Dreamer, and then we have Alex and Diggle and Mad Dog shooting their guns. We've got freaking Canary on comms, the girl with the canary cry. Where was Brainiac? Where were any of the other metahumans that could have fought for their world, which is now Earth Prime, because their Earth is now merged together? It does not make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. It was such a wasted opportunity. By the end of that fight, I was like, is there more? I mean, we're going to see something else when they come back, but no, that was it. So yeah, I did not like this at all. Something else that stood out to me, and I'm also going to disclaimer, I am not a West Allen versus Snowberry, person. I don't go for those tropes. In the finale, after his wife has died and they're brought back, we got to see things like Supergirl got to see Alex and say, I love you. Diggle got to call his wife and see his kids. Heck, even Sarah got to call Ava, her girlfriend, on the Wave Rider. Why was Iris not in this episode at all, mentioned or anything? She flipping died along with everyone else in the previous, part of Crisis. Not one hair, but yet we have Caitlin. And I'm just saying this because Caitlin seems to be always in the forefront of everything. And if you know anything about comic books, you know that Killer Frost was not a hero in any scope of the imagination. Suicide Squad does not count. I don't understand why even in the end, when they're watching the president on TV, it's Barry and Caitlin. Where was his wife? If I lost my spouse, I would want to be with my spouse, nonstop. What the heck is that? It is bad writing. That is what it is. Also, why bring Black Lightning to Central City to basically help Killer Frost? So why wasn't he out there fighting the Anti-Monitor with his powers? But we had Alex and Mad Dog, and we had Diggle. And I understand that Diggle and Sarah more homage to Oliver, but why was he not out there fighting? Why was his whole flipping I'm calling it cameo at this point. His representation in all 5 episodes, probably the accumulation of 16 minutes. That is BS. I'm sorry, it just is. I don't get it. And why weren't his daughters there? They're alive now. Where's Lynn? Where's Gamby? The Earth's still in danger. He came from Freon to, Earth Prime, or I guess they're a national city at this point. Who the heck knows? I guess they're a national city when all that stuff was going down. But we also saw Star City. We also saw, Central City. So I don't really know where they were having their final battle. But I mean, it's just annoying to me. It just really is. It's bad flipping writing. And the other thing that really bothered me was how many people kept saying, oh, is this how the crossover is? Oh, we're in a crossover. We're in a crossover. We're in a crossover. It kind of takes away from the seriousness of this episode or these episodes when you keep breaking the fourth wall like you're Deadpool and not even doing it successfully. There are a few cute moments here and there, quirky moments here and there, but I mean, that's just, to me, annoying. So yeah, I'm going to talk in detail, like full detail, when I do my collaboration with Blur Without Fear, because we did review the first part. I will put it again. I think I linked it in my previous Crisis video. I will link it again in this one. And then when we film the update or the second half of Crisis, then you will get a more in-detailed review of everything that was the finale of Crisis on Infinite Earth. But I had to say this. It is so annoying to me that, we got these cute little, cameos and these Easter eggs, and we got to see Stargirl, and then we got to see lanterns at the end, just clips of Titans, all these different, kind of insights to different worlds, because we know we're on Earth Prime and now all the new multiverse worlds. But I mean, what was the point of that fight? Anti-Monitor went down like a biatch. I mean, it was like, okay, I'm fighting for like 5 seconds, and Superman and Supergirl are flying around with Martian Manhunter hurting him, and he's swatting them like flies, and it's just like, like, what the heck? It's dumb. Where were the other heroes? Where were the other heroes that made it into Earth Prime to defend their world against the Anti-Monitor? Where were they? I don't get it. So yeah, they dropped the ball on this. I'm hoping World's Finest is going to be better, but I have no hope. I really don't. I enjoy the CW's individual shows. I enjoy sometimes their crossovers, but for the most part, not really. I really had a lot of hope for this, but no, not a fan. So that is my opinion. I want to know what you guys think. Love it or hate it. Leave me a comment below and let me know. And if you would like to sign up for jury duty, hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to know who's next on the Nerd Ballot, hit the notification bell. Until next time, I can't wait for you to approach the nerd. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it, but hey, the party doesn't have to stop now. Click on one of these videos and keep it going.